Hello there everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids and Happy New Year. Today, we got 13 Sacred Shards and I'm actually going to be pulling these, which is a little bit crazy. But I've thought about it. We're at the end of this event right here, so I'm hopping on a day early, really before I properly get back after the Christmas break. Last day of Christmas break for me, but we're hopping on to do this shard pull, because why the hell not? And yeah, this is a 10 times event. These are the champions that are boosted, just for me in terms of stuff I'm looking for. I have Underpriest Brogni. He's definitely the draw. He was an all fusion. Gives you like AoE shielding, block debuffs. The shield heals you as it takes damage. He reflex damage. He can proc Giant Slayer. Brogni's flippin' amazing. Already have him though. Maybe I could make a duplicate Brogni do some work, perhaps on Hydra. And certainly pay some duplicates for the Faction Guardians and Dwarves. Actually makes it not the worst thing in the world, because Dwarf Legendaries are really strong. But I'd probably prefer not to get him. I don't have a Suzerain Catone. I think he's pretty average. And then I don't have a Mashald. A Mashald is excellent. Mashald is really, really good. He brings like increased speed, an AoE leech for your team. He has an A1 that attacks all enemies under leech debuffs. But this actually still counts as a single target hit, so it bypasses that Hydra AoE damage reduction. Then we've got Ugo, who's shown up in tons of my videos on Hydra, Thylesia. It's a Hex epic. She could be okay. I'm kind of curious to maybe try her on some Hydra lower difficulties and see how she works. Not going to be pulling Void Shards today. And then Doom Priest actually is the other big draw for me. I don't have Doom Priest. And I think I might end up using her on some Doom Tower teams just to smooth that stuff out, make farming it better. So I'd actually love to get a Doom Priest. In fact, might even stick her into some Hydra teams, most likely. I think she'll be insanely good, where every time she takes a turn, she AoE heals every ally. And also removes one debuff from them. So, you know, stick her in Relentless, get her moving fast, and she's just cleansing your team constantly. Insanely good. So I really want to get a Doom Priest, which is a big push for me to pull some shards here. Why am I pulling 13 Sacreds? Now, I would normally not recommend this if you are free to play. But for me specifically, the reason is that I've been pulling a lot of green shards. For some of the champion training. I actually have the clan quest, which is about, I shouldn't have taken it, about leveling up like 100 uncommon champions to 3-star, which is such a bad idea, but I have it. So I've been pulling shards anyway. So I'm getting close. I can push it through today to reach 1,000 points, I think, safely enough through just green shards alone. That is actually 2 sacred shards worth of green shards. That's a lot of points. And I'm looking at this and going, okay, 13 Sacreds times 500, 6,500 plus 1,000 gets us bang on to 7,500 at the end. And this is something that I like to do, okay? Because when you look at these rewards in the Summon Rush, you know, with the average shards that you build up as free to play, you can maybe get a bit into it and get some of these early rewards. They're pretty crap. But if you can have that patience and you can wait for, you know, a month or 2 months, whatever, however long it takes to build up enough Sacred Shards and then pull them all in one fell swoop, you get all these rewards. I can walk away from this with the big rewards to me. You know, 1, 2, 3 5-star chickens, 4 legendary books, and then a feast, which is basically 5 rank 5 chickens. That's incredibly good. This stuff is going to help me so much because for me, on my account, I have a good few legendaries and epics that I would love to actually take into some of this harder content. But legendary books never have enough, you know, constant shortage of legendary books. I've got tons of legendaries that are leveled up and everything, but they're not usable in any properly hard content, or they're not that good in it because they need to be booked first. Legendary books are short. And then I've got loads of champions that need to be leveled up, and that takes so much time. But yeah, getting this stuff to me is kind of worth more than going into it 2 times and just getting more raw legendaries. At this point, I'd actually prefer to be powering up the stuff I have, which is why I like to do this. But it may not be something you want to do, but it's what I'm doing. There's also, by the way, there's also on our 4th shard, we're going to get a Rector Drath for sure. She's excellent. She's really, really good. Guaranteed on your 4th shard. That's fine. Yeah, let's just dive in. Let's dive in. People are really upset by this because, you know, they're kind of going, man, I'm going to lose my chance to get a legendary. But, like, you're losing a 6% chance. Like, 6% roll on the legendary. It doesn't affect your mercy timer. It's not that bad. Let's go. Here we go. We're going in. We are committed. Now we've pressed the first click and we have been rewarded. Oh, with a Foley. Well, now, okay. Happy New Year. Yes. All right. Are we recording? Man, imagine we weren't recording. That'd be depressing. Foley. He was one of the very old fusions from way before I was ever playing. He is an attack-based champion. His A1 attacks an enemy 4 times, a 4-hitter, with each getting a tiny chance of putting decreased defense. He has an A2, which is again 4-time hits at random, which each hit having a 35% chance goes up to 45% chance of putting Leech debuff for 2 turns. 3-turn cooldown when booked. Then his A3, 4-turn cooldown when booked. Sealed Fate, this is the big move, where it attacks all enemies, decreases their turn meters by 15%, and then attacks a targeted enemy as well. So it does an AoE hit, and then a single target hit after it. And enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived. This is the big draw for Foley. He gets some play in Arena, not so much anymore with like the new sets and stuff that have come in. But for most people, you know, he'd be an incredible Arena champion. I'm probably going to build him up. Just bring you smack out this big hit, get block revive out. And once you blocked revive on 1 or 2 key enemy champions, that can just win you the battle straight up. So that's incredibly good. And then he also has a really nice passive, 3-turn cooldown when booked. Whenever he's stunned, frozen, slept, or provoked, he instantly removes the debuff, heals him, and then fills his turn meter by 50%, which is huge. So again, he's a good counter to things like Tormund, to things like, what's his name? Oh my god, like one of the best freaking Arena dudes. The guy who does the AoE sleep. He looks like Tyrant. I can't believe I'm blanking on this name, but I am. But anyway, he's really good against that AoE sleep guy that I don't have. But wow, legendary. We should just walk away now. No, we're not walking away. We're doing this all the way through. But hey, I'm happy. I think it's about a... Okay, here we go with our epic. Oh, Necro Hunter. This guy is completely useless. I would never build him, I don't think. Double hit on his A1 can put decreased defense. Decent chance of decreased defense, to be fair. His A2 looks like it should be an AoE, but it's actually an A1. Oh, it has a 50% chance of attacking all enemies with an extra hit. Okay. So randomness on whether you're hitting AoE or not. And then his A3, 4-turn cooldown when booked. Attacks an enemy, puts a perfect veil on him for a turn if it's critical. Yeah, he doesn't seem great. He seems average enough. Not worth it. Not worth it. Here we go. Number 3, we have Deacon Armstrong. Excellent epic. This is an epic that all new players really are going to want to get. Brings a nice speed aura for all battles. Great everywhere in the game. His A1 puts a Leech. His A2 is a 3-turn cooldown AoE, guaranteed decreased defense. And then the big deal is that his A3, a 3-turn cooldown, fills the turn meter of all your allies, decreases the turn meter of enemies, and gives him an extra turn, which means that he's constantly... It actually makes his 3-turn cooldown more like a 2-turn cooldown, and he's just flying through his moves super quick. I've used him in several of my Hydra teams, Epic only, and he's fantastic for that. Yeah, he's just fantastic everywhere. I predict we're probably going to get a Rector Drath. I'm feeling like that Epic energy, huh? A Rector... Oh my god, it's a... Yeah, of course. We knew it's Rector Drath. She's our guaranteed epic on our 4th summon. She's obviously extremely good. If you don't have her, it may be worth pulling for shards here. You know, it's something worth considering. If you've got plenty of shards and you don't have Rector Drath, she's great for faction wars. Brings her revive. Brings AoE heal. That also puts perfect veil. And then her A1 is a bad chance. Very unreliable decrease attack. And then she also gives everyone big chunk of healing whenever they take a turn with Veil or Perfect Veil. Also gives them more resistance. She's great. Gives you resistant Doom Tower. Rector Drath is fantastic. She's really good. Already have her, but she is well worth going for. All right, let's keep it going. Those legendary books in the feast are calling to me. We've got Farrakhan the Fat. I think I pulled him on my last shard pull video here on the channel. Or did we want to pull him and not get him? I actually need to check that. Is he new? Yo, let me... Maybe he's new. Oh shit, he is. Oh shit, he is. I didn't get him last time. Well, there we go. Farrakhan the Fat. Incredibly good champion again. He has increased crit rate, increased crit damage on all allies for 3 turns. And then all allies except him attack the target enemy. That has a 4-turn cooldown. That's super good. He has a HP burn and poison on his A2. Decreased defense on his A1, and then he also spreads some of the damage onto allies that he comes into him because he's a little squishy, but he's fantastic. Really, really good. How do people find him for Hydra? Hydra. Pretty good. 4.8. Not bad. I'm happy to get a Farrakhan. I actually thought I did have one. That's not too bad. Farrakhan's fantastic. I'll certainly build him up to 50 at the very least for faction wars. Oh, look at this guy. My girlfriend, funny enough, was saying that she really likes the visuals of this dude. He looks super cool. He looks like a tanky lizard. Reminds me a lot of like the, what are they? Like the Temple Guard in Warhammer. Looks a lot like them, like in Total War Warhammer 2. He looks quite like those, I feel. But he was in part of the fusion. He's okay. He's okay. Could be good for Faction Wars. Could be good for the Lizardman Secret Room, which I'm hoping I will be able to beat. That's the only one in this first Doom Tower rotation I haven't beaten yet. I'm hoping that this is going to be the rotation I beat all the Secret Rooms in Doom Tower hard. Attacks 2 times, can put Provoke if they're under decreased speed. His A2 puts Ally Protection on all allies and... on a single ally. Ally Protection and block debuff single ally. Shield on him. Not great. A3 is an AoE attack that can stun. Only 50%. Better if they've decreased speed. And then his passive, whenever he's attacked or allies under ally protection buffs are attacked, he can put decreased speed. I don't know. He seemed pretty poor. Defense in all battles. He looks cool, but he seems pretty weak to me. I wouldn't be rushing out for this guy. Yeah, people are pretty unimpressed. I think this guy is going in the vault. To look at and admire his artwork from time to time, but that's about it. We've got ourselves another epic here. Fodbor the Bard. So I actually built up Fodbor the Bard. Only to level 50, mind you. And then we had the Herndig Fusion, which was a better AoE decreased defense champion, a legendary one. Incredibly good legendary for the dwarves. But if you don't have Herndig, this guy's pretty good. A1 is pretty crap. It's a 3-hitter. It's a good early game for Fire Knight. That's about it. His A2, he A1 hits 1 enemy, 3-turn cooldown when booked, chance to steal 2 random buffs, chance to stun if they've no active buffs. It's okay. His A3 is definitely the appeal here. 4-turn cooldown when booked, AoE decreased defense. So yeah, at a 4-turn cooldown, he's really only good for Faction Wars. Just build him tanky with accuracy and speed. Just build him as a debuffer, not a damage dealer, and just bring him in for this for Faction Wars. And that's really all you're looking to do with him. I really don't see him being useful anywhere else in the game unless you're super early game. He's like your first epic. Not going to be good. We got ourselves an epic here again. It is Cage Breaker. I don't know really anything about Cage Breaker. I'm going to be honest. Attacks an enemy, can put decreased defense. Okay. 4-time hitter at random. Each hit can put sleep debuff. Then he has an AoE attack, decreases each target's max HP by half the damage inflicted. Gives an extra turn if this attack kills an enemy. Don't know much about this guy. Gives spirit allies loads of attack in all battles, random. Could be okay for Faction Wars, maybe. People think he's okay for Faction Wars. Yeah, not a top tier epic, but I mean, he's got some AoE hits. He can put sleeps and stuff, decrease defense. He seems solid enough for Faction Wars if you're struggling for that. For me, straight in the vault. Got ourselves epic again. Will we get another legendary? We've got 4 shards left after this. Can we make it happen? Here we go, one of our boosted champions. We also still need that Doom Priest. Where's my Doom Priest? Oh no, but Ugo is obviously amazing. I'll probably do a full champion guide on Ugo soon. Ugo showing up in loads of my videos. Is that the Doom Priest? Son of a gun. It's Night Revenant, but it's the shit healer. It's not Doom Priest. This is Burgoth. He's like a bad Vogoth. Whenever he's attacked, heals all allies except him by 20% the damage received. He has an AoE provoke. Pretty low chance, like you can buck it up to 60%. It is a 2-turn provoke though, which is nice. Then his A1 can put continuous heal buffs on himself. You know, he's okay if you're stuck for Night Revenant Faction Wars and you don't have like Doom Priest or you don't have Rector Drath. You know, if you're missing, they're good healers. Is Sinetia in that? Sinetia maybe is a Night Rev as well. I don't have her either. But then, yeah, you're trying to get through some Valk waves, which is rough. And he's the right affinity. But, yeah, he's kind of like your desperation. You're stuck on Faction Wars 21 for Night Revenants. You can't get past the Valkyrie waves. You don't have Rector Drath. You're like, okay, I'll build him for AoE, provoke a bit of healing, and hopefully we'll get through. 3 left. Legendary or Doom Priest, please? Okay, it's an epic. Is it Doom Priest? Ooh. Ooh, well now. Venom Mage. Okay. Well. Venom Mage is insane. One of the new OP epics that I do not have. This is Lizard Man, the secret room this month in Doom Tower. Done. Easy win with Venom Mage. A1 attacks 2 times, decreases max HP if they're under heal reduction, and can activate poison debuffs on the target. This is insanely good for getting extra damage out, especially against clan boss. Venom Mage is a clan boss monster. A2, 3-turn cooldown when booked, puts decreased defense, single and 1 target, decrease attack if they're under poison, which they most likely will be. Then the A3 attacks all enemies, puts heal reduction for 3 turns, and 2 poison debuffs for 2 turns and an AoE hit on a 3-turn cooldown. Not bad. And then enemies under heal reduction do less damage as well. Right, so doing this AoE hit, putting heal reduction, poison, lowering their damage. And yeah, then accuracy in all battles. This is probably, yeah, 4.9. Wow, she's great for Dragons there and Faction Wars as well. Like I said, she can just solo, literally solo the secret room for Lizardmen. As far as I'm aware, she's that good. Just, yeah, make her heal herself up, keep her alive, and she's just going to be pumping out the poison, reducing the damage you take, decreasing defense, decreasing attack, and popping those poison debuffs early. Incredibly good epic. I'm actually very happy with that. Yeah, if my current epics aren't good enough for that Lizardman Faction Wars, then we got her. Canoness, Cannon, yikes, get out of here. A1, increase attack on a random ally for 2 turns. Oh my god. Attacks 1 enemy, can decrease accuracy and leech. This attack's always critical. Oh my, this is like old design right here. Ally protection, increased defense on 1 target, and a continuous heal buff on this champion for 1 turn on a 2-turn cooldown. Speed and faction crypts. I mean, if you're super stuck for Sacred Order, but let's be real, Sacred Order's pretty good. She's no Godseeker and Eerie. Here we go. Final shard. Final shard. Oh, it's an epic. Oh, it tricked me for a second. I thought that was the Doom Priest. No Doom Priest. the quest for Doom Priest goes on another day. We got Lich. He's part of the Raz infusion. He's actually not terrible. Like early game, he's actually pretty good for Faction Wars. And he can be a spider tank early in the game. He can decrease accuracy. It's okay. Then he's puts increased defense on himself and heals himself. It's okay. And then he has an attack 1 enemy, fully depletes their turn meter, 100% turn meter, and decreased speed. Yeah, again, you slap him into a spider team. He's, you know, spider 20 if you're really struggling early game. He's actually pretty good for that, you know. Just build him with good resistance so he doesn't get poisoned. He increases his defense and heals himself. He'll be depleting the spider turn meter. He puts some extra healing like I don't know, stick something like an apothecary in there to heal him up. And he can be your spider tank for lower level spiders just fine. But yeah, not bad. But there you go, guys. Not too bad. I'm going to be going and pulling a whole bunch of green shards now to finalize my summon rush results. But, you know, we pulled 13 sacreds. Look at this. We're getting all these beautiful rewards. We're getting gems, energy, XP barrel, bit shit. But legendary books, yes, please. Rank 5 chickens, yes. And that feast. That's going to be juicy. I got to pull 270 green shards tonight. We're going to make it happen. We're going to get that feast. And it's going to be good. But yeah, to get 1 legendary out of that is actually okay. That's pretty good odds, actually. I'm not too upset. And Foley is a very, very nice one. Yeah, Fire Knight Monster, really good for that. And then his other area, Faction Wars, of course, and an Arena. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna rush out to build him at the same time. We'll see. Do you guys want to see a Foley guide? Should I build out Foley quickly? I'm not sure if I should, because I'm not sure if he's good for Hydra, which is where my big focus is right now. Man, he looks so cool as well. Oh my god. Great speed. Great stats. Yeah. Okay, Foley. There you go. Thank you for watching, everyone. Happy New Year. And I will see you soon for some more videos. I'm going to have a guide onto Taru Rhymehide, for example, the new Fusion Legendary coming soon. And then I'm thinking, with my feast, I might be able to summon up my Yannicka, which was from the clan shop. And we could maybe do a guide on her as, you know, one of those legendaries everyone can get. And she's a really good nuker as well. So stuff to look forward to. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.